Hello, welcome to my instructional on how to set up the Isaac versus Twitch, Twitch versus Isaac, Isaac versus chat. Isaac screws with chat, chat screws with Isaac bot. I've called it many things while making it. Some not so nice. It was a fun process, but today we're gonna set up a bot. We're gonna download it start to finish. The very requested feature has been an instructional video on how to do it. My instructions are beautiful, but only to me. Which makes sense. I made the bot. I made the bot. I've got all this. I know it like the back of my hand. I'm sure I left out some small details somewhere along the lines. So what we're going to do is we're going to download a fresh copy of the bot. We're going to set it up and we're going to run it. And that's it. So the first thing, of course, you'll want to do is get a copy of the bot. If you'll head over to the Modding of Isaac website, link will be in the description below. Once you click on it, it'll take you straight to the website with absolutely no issues, just like it is for me. But if you're like me and you're recording this video and the website's down, don't worry. I always have a backup plan. If you head over to our Discord, I put a copy of the bot in our software updates and patch notes, which a link for the Discord will be in the description below as well. Just hop on over there. You can grab a copy of the bot. Chrome won't like it. That's okay. We can just tell it to deal with it. And go ahead and pop it open. And your favorite extraction application. I'm using 7-zip myself. Once you've got it open there, just go into Windows Explorer. Under this PC or my computer if you're running an older version of Windows. Now, I myself have my documents redirected to another folder. You're still going to want to go into local disk. You're going to go into users, and then your username, and then documents. And you'll see my games, Binding of Isaac Afterbirth plus mods, and then let's go ahead and delete this older version from, we'll call it my fourth take. This is take 5. Shh, don't tell anyone. And then we'll go ahead and extract the folder over here. Pop it open, you'll see a lot of files, important files to note. Chat poll shows all the commands for chat. All of them. And then cool, the cooldown for the spam controller, how long basically between usage. They're kind of 1 for 1 on the lines, so you wanted to customize that a little. I'll make a future video on how to really do that. There's a much easier way than just putting 2 text files next to each other, of course. But those are the important 2 text files to make note of, because those will, chat poll will be all your chat commands, and cool is associated as well. But let's go ahead and go to the bot. So the first thing, most important thing, are these 3 boxes. We'll go over these afterwards, but first thing you'll need, of course, is your channel name, which that'll just be usually just your Twitch username. Like I'm twitch.tv/anthropomorphic squirrel, so we'll just shove that in there. Make sure that you only use your Twitch channel. You can actually point this at other people's Twitch channels and it will log in and it'll say, "Hi, I'm here." And then it'll capture input and look for commands from random people's channel. Don't do that. That's not nice. Only use your own channel. Next is a new username, which most of the time is going to be the same as your channel name, unless you've got a dedicated bot account. Like I have a dedicated bot account I use. I do more than just Isaac bot, of course, for development. So we've got Mechanical Squirrel typed in right there. I've got it hidden. You can click show, it'll show it. Click hide, it'll actually hide the channel name. I don't know if I want to fix that or not. I don't think I want to. The next thing you'll want to do, of course, is you'll want to head over to Twitch TMI. The link for this will also be in the description below. What you'll do here is you'll actually generate what's called an OAuth password, which basically this is a security token that allows the bot to log into the account you've got listed here. It pulls the code based on whatever account you're actively logged into on Twitch right now. So I'm logged in as me here. If I hit connect, it'll make an OAuth code for my channel. I'm not going to click that button on this video. Once you click it though, it will generate a passcode, and then it'll look something kind of like, I'll go ahead and put like a dummy one in there. It'll look something kind of like that, with a bunch of characters. You want to make a copy of that once you hit connect, and then paste it right into that box. From there, you'll want to decide on what you want set here. Multiplier, that's the thing that allows people to put in commands with like that trigger multiple times, such as 99x spiders. It's going to look for the bot looks for this x, this lowercase x, within the first 4 characters of this whole section. It doesn't let you do 3-digit numbers, so only stick with 1 or 2-digit numbers. It'll find this X, and then it'll look at the 2 characters to the left of the X. It'll look at 1 or 2 characters. So that's why I'm saying don't use 3. It won't work. It doesn't like it. And this will, of course, queue up 99 spiders to be spawned into your game. Use at your own risk. It has been known to break the bot sometimes. I haven't quite narrowed down what's causing it to break, but I'll find it eventually. Still, for now, use at your own risk. You've been warned, it can crash it. Allow multiple commands. This will allow your viewers to put in stuff like spiders, penny, stomp, Taco Bell, and it'll execute every single one of them. I leave it by default unchecked. I kind of poke around with some people when I see they're using the bot. I'll see like, oh yeah, I'll poke in, have a little fun, see how it's going. And I've noticed that can be very destructive, that can cause some problems. So it doesn't crash the bot, but it can cause, if you've got a particularly virulent chat that's like spam, then you might be careful with it. Speaking of spam control, that's where that cool.txt comes into play. If you have spam control enabled, which I generally recommend that one be enabled, it will prevent your chat from using the same command over and over again. Every command has a global cooldown set, so for most of them are set by default to 30 seconds. Some of them are faster, like sticky nickel. Probably my favorite item in the game. It's hilarious. That has a 5-second cooldown. They can use it. Your chat can use it every 5 seconds. Envy time. If I can spell envy time. Has a several minute cooldown, so your chat can only use it every. I have to look exactly, but I think it's either 10 minutes or an hour. It's pretty long. That turns that on, and it prevents that spam from hitting you super bad. And keeps that same it's especially useful if you got like a larger channel and you got a lot of people using the same command over and over again. Of course, just like everything else, it's customizable, which that'll probably be a future video on like how to customize it and stuff. But once you've filled out those 3 boxes, selected the options that you want, go ahead and hit start. You'll get this nice little message right here, and you'll notice in your channel, your username has said IsaacBot is online there as well. That's kind of confirmation that your bot has successfully connected to your channel. That's the only thing it'll ever say. So once you've got this message in your channel, then you know, hey, I'm good on the bot side. I can just go ahead and just leave that guy running in the background. You got a nice little console that'll tell you when things happen right here. And you can go ahead and go into Steam. But before we launch the game, we need to do one little thing first. You need to go right click, go to Properties, then click Set Launch Options. And you'll need to add this little tag right there, --luadebug. I'll put that in the description as well so you can copy paste it. I'm a big fan of not hand typing most things, so highly recommend that you copy paste. That's what I do, at least. This will basically allow Isaac to be able to receive the commands from the bot. Without that, the Lua, it's very restricted and it can't reach outside of the game to do things like that. But with that, that'll allow the Lua code to go outside of its regular bounds and then receive those commands. Once you've got that on, just hit play. Launch the game for us. Get a little water while it boots. Okay. So my throat sounds a little less scratchy. Got the music nice on not deafen me mode. Actually, I don't even think it's capturing the music. That's fine. Next step, of course, go into mods. Go all the way down. You want to make sure Twitch is enabled. That's what it'll show up as. Head back. Start a run. I already had one going. And you'll see this nifty little chat on the bottom showing you that the mod is on. I definitely recommend at least the first few times that you're running the bot, definitely do like a test. Like, hey, let me make sure it's hooked up. Which actually, I'm going to do that right now. We know NV time is we know when NV time goes off. It's very obvious. So we'll go ahead and send that. You'll see we got a nice little NV. A little super NV, actually. Apparently at some point during the, while patching it, I accidentally turned it back to super NV. So it's just a 1 got turned back to a 0. It's pretty easy. Pretty easy change on the command-wise. I'll probably change that again on a future update. So there you go. We're up and running. Some things to note while running the bot. You'll notice I did that command while the game was paused. Like I clicked off, went over here, sent the command, unpaused the game, and then it triggered. It will, when a command is sent to the bot, it will put it in a queue, and then the game will work through the queue while it's running. This includes commands that are sent to it between runs. So if you die or finish a run, commands are sent. As soon as you spawn in your new run, it'll just start right back up on the queue. So if, like, let's say you got like 20 commands queued up between a run, it'll just start doing those 20 commands. I'm going to implement a flush feature. I think it's necessary. I just got to do it without crashing the thing. So once I implement flush, I'll make a note in the description saying, hey, flush is on the latest version. Disregard that rant at the end about flushing. And remember to flush when you're done using the run. Yeah, from there you just have some fun. Enjoy the ensuing chaos that you are inflicting upon yourself. If you have any questions, of course, our Discord link will also be below. I'm in there. So are a lot of the other people that have used the bot and had some success with it, had some craziness. A lot of people I know as well. So there's several people that I know outside of, online. I know. So if I'm not responding to you, one of them will either go beat down my door or call me and say, hey, there's someone asking for help. Or sometimes they're able to respond. We'll get to you. We'll try to help you out as best we can. And I can't promise anything if we get flooded, but right now we're not getting flooded, so it's not too bad. It's pretty chill. We also play other games too. Like, I've been playing a lot of Hades lately. I know this Saturday we're going to get together for some Among Us. And in the meantime, if you got any questions, definitely reach out to us. Got a little support room. And that's it. Enjoy the mod.